Hello, my name is Minister Eric Vaughn, and I'm here to bring you the Thursday Inspirational Moment. And the title for this moment is Victory is Right Between Our Ears. How many today are in a fight? There's so much going on around us, not just wars and rumors of wars, but ongoing battles all around the world. As much as we sometimes think that those are the biggest battles, they are nothing compared to the battles that we all face. I believe that one of our biggest battles is right between our ears. Yes, it's a fact that these things are going on, but how are we letting them affect us today? The United States has experienced a mental health crisis that affects people of all ages. The pandemic has worsened the crisis, which already presented during COVID-19, where mental illness went up 23% and 5.86 experienced severe mental illness. In 2022, and I know these years are a couple years ago, so it's even more now, the number of people who died from suicide was the highest ever recorded. 13% of youth ages from 12 to 17 reported experiencing serious thoughts of suicide. Substance abuse, 18% of the U.S. had substance abuse disorder in that year. 9% of the youth had that disorder. Even emergency department visits were increased by 31% by U.S. adolescents from 12 to 17. The pandemic changed things for all of us. It made us isolated. It made us lonely. It gave us job loss. It gave us financial instability to some. And it gave us illness and grief. Some signs of mental health crisis include the threat to harm, kill, or verbally abuse people. And then there's excessive withdrawal, non-sleeping, or eating for several days. And then lastly, we've had an election that caused us more distress, anguish, and fear. We are so driven by these things that we have accessed things that we don't know whether we're coming or going. Progress is great, but with more access, progress brings more worry and anxiety. So many people have something in their hand that causes them more stress than they really know. Generations before us probably were in a better state of mind because at one time they only had 4 local channels and 2 channels on UHF on the TV. And on the radio, yes, on the radio were the only option generations before us had. But all of this has changed. And we, as the people of God, and those who don't know him, are struggling with their mental capabilities and thoughts. With this change in access, we are really having trouble making it hard to get a win anywhere we search. But I'm here to let you know that there's one thing that hasn't changed. We serve a God that loves us no matter what we see and hear. We wonder whether we will ever get a win, but often it seems like victories are hard to come by. God has given us many defense mechanisms, but just like our powerful military's weapon, our greatest weapon is sitting on our shoulders. The word says, for though we walk by flesh, we do not war after the flesh, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing to captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Do we look on things after the outward appearance? If any man trust in himself that he is Christ, let him think this again, that as he is, Christ is. So since we are his, we have to think like him, which means being careful what we put in our head and what we speak out of our mouths. The word also says, guard your mouth and mind with all you got in you, and speak the truth of God's word to yourself daily. Be careful. Lies will come. Be careful. Foolishness will come. Be careful. Gossip will come. Be careful. Unbelief will come. Guard your heart above all else, for it is the source of life. And don't let your mouth speak dishonestly. Don't let your lips talk deviously. Let your eyes look forward. Fix your gaze straight ahead. Carefully consider your path for your feet, and all your ways will be established. Don't turn to the right and don't turn to the left. Keep your feet away from evil. Guard your mind, family. Guard it with everything you have. I know that life is different and we have more options, but make your number one option Jesus. Seek him daily. Keep your mind on him daily, and he will fix the mind problems that we all are facing. Have a great day in Jesus, and we love you.